Welcome back. This is Samm. Today we are going to be solving this problem. As you can see, we have to solve for x in this partial fraction. Okay, so if you're excited to solve with me, let's go. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel to keep getting interesting solutions to mathematical problems. Okay, so let me use black. Okay, now remember, when you are resolving fractions, you use LCM method. So picking this left-hand side, the LCM of x minus 2 and x minus 4 is x minus 2 multiplied by x minus 4. Yeah, that's the LCM of these two. Now, x minus 2 in x minus 4, sorry, x minus 2 in this denominator here, which is x minus 2 multiplied by x minus 4, this takes off this, and then you have x minus 4 left. So what we'll have here is x multiplied by x minus 4 plus, now here we have x minus 4. So x minus 4 in x minus 2 multiplied by x minus 4. Minus 4 cancels. What we have left is x minus 2. X minus 2 multiplied by 1, that's the x minus 2 equal to. Now on this other side, if you look at this very well, what you have in this denominator is a quadratic equations, which I want us to factorize quickly before we proceed. So what we'll have in numerator is 2 divided by, now when you factorize quadratic equations, you have this 2 brackets, right? Because we usually have 2 answers. Now let me explain quickly. What we have is x squared frame minus 6x plus 8. Now, the way we factorize quadratic equations, we look for 2 numbers that when we multiply will give us c, which is 8. And when we add, will give us minus 6, which is b. So what are numbers we can multiply to give us 8? We have 1 multiplied by 8, 2 multiplied by 4. But this is looking like what will give us 6, because we need, when we add them, we'll have minus 6. So if we have negative 2 and negative 4, multiplying these 2 will give us 8. And adding these 2 will give us minus 6. So these are the 2 numbers that qualify. Now, how does it apply here? First, when you multiply this first and the first item here, it will give you this first. So since we have x squared, it is only x multiplied by x that will give us x squared. Now these 2 numbers we have chosen are minus 2 and minus 4. So minus 2 and minus 4. But when we multiply minus 2 and minus 4, we'll get plus 8. So this is the perfect, these are the perfect factors of this quadratic. So let's proceed. So from here we'll have x multiplied by x, that's x squared, minus x multiplied by 4, that's 4x, plus we have x minus 2 all over. Now we'll have x minus 2 multiplied by x equal to 2 over x minus 2, x minus 4. Now, if you look at this very well, this denominator here and this denominator are equal. What it means is that the numerators have to be equal. Or in simple terms, this cancels this and this cancels this. So what we have left is x squared minus 4x, okay, plus x minus 2 equal to 2. So this is quadratic. Let's rearrange. X squared. So we have minus 4x plus 1x, that's minus 3x. So here we have negative 2. This positive 2, if we bring it in, becomes negative 2 equal to 0. So let me take it up. So what we'll have as our quadratic equation is now x squared x minus 4 equal to 0. Remember, we have to solve for x. Now we have a quadratic equation left, and I think we can apply the same thing we've done here. In this case, remember, when we factorize, we'll have these two brackets, right, equal to 0. Now, remember I said when you multiply the first and the first, it gives you this first item. So x squared is simply x multiplied by x. Now, when we multiply this last item and this last one, it gives us this last one, which is negative 4. But first, let's apply the same logic. What are two numbers we multiply to get 4 and we add to, minus 4, and we add to get minus 3? Let's try. So we have 1 multiplied by 4. Okay. So how about plus 1 multiplied by minus 4? Yeah, if we add them, it gives us minus 3. I will multiply them, it gives us minus 4. So these are the correct parameters to use. So we'll have plus 1 and minus 4. Now remember, when you have a product equal to 0, it's either the first is equal 0 or the second. So it's either x plus 1 equals 0 or x minus 4 equal to 0. Now in this case, x equal to negative 1 or x equals to negative 4 gives you positive 4. Okay, so bringing our values down to our original equation. Hold on. Okay, this 4 is an extraneous answer. 4 is an extraneous solution. Reason being that if we bring our 4 into this, we'll have 1 over 0, so which is not accepted. So 4 is an extraneous solution. Our real solution is x equal to minus 1. So our only real solution there is minus 1. Yeah, so that was a long one. I remain Earl Samm. Kindly subscribe to this channel to keep getting interesting solutions to mathematical problems.